Dance 2.
This is Christy, and I'm sitting here in Harrah at the State Theater with O.D.D.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Wonderful.
We're doing great.
That was a great set, by the way. I loved it.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And first question, I have to know, what does O.D.D. stand for? Or do you have to kill me if I...
No.
if you tell
Everybody
me?
asks us that.
I figured so. I looked and looked and couldn't find
Oh.
it. So,
Really?
We'll let David
Yeah.
have the honor since his wife is responsible.
Well,
Oh.
somewhat. You want just the meaning first, or you want the story behind it?
Whatever you
all of it.
Well, we were just sitting around one day after rehearsal, like we had many days that week trying to figure out, a band name. We wanted something that was short and sweet and not too crazy. Something that wasn't hokey, which there's a lot of that out there.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, ODD might be stupid and hokey to people too, but to us, we think it's cool because of the meaning behind it and the attitudes behind ODD. So when we put this thing together, we wanted to bring back in our area of town the big rock shows, with the amps and the PA and the lights, and make, and we get out there and people were like, what's all that crap,
Yeah.
So we were just talking about that and just pissing
Kinda
it.
going against the grain.
Yeah, going against the grain, and
People were doing.
and we were sitting around talking about this, and my wife, she's like, oh, y'all are just ODD. You're so ODD like that.
Okay.
She's a special ed teacher.
Okay.
So you've heard ADHD and
ADD.
and all this crap. ODD stands for oppositional defiant disorder. So,
oh, awesome.
the little kids that they don't like being told what to do
Yeah.
at school, and they throw temper tantrums. We're like big babies, and we throw temper tantrums, and,
We were just bad, and she said, y'all are so ODD.
yeah, and we were
Turned
just
around,
like,
looked at each other, and we're like,
That's
You
it.
said that's
that's
it.
the freaking band name right there,
Awesome.
And so if you look at the logo, it looks like, we tried to fashion the logo after, a rubber stamp, like,
Yeah.
you're ODD.
Okay.
Right.
ODD.
Yeah, and then we worked on the logo collectively. I think I came up with the main part of it, and then Gunny came up with the little cool ODD in the circle that kind of looks like a chain or something, but if you look at it really close,
It says ODD.
it's just
over
ODD
there.
all the way
Okay,
around
Oliver, yeah.
in a different color. But plus we wanted something that we could use, like a lot of bands, they have their band logo, and that's pretty consistent throughout their, their career, so we're trying to stick to that branding.
Good branding.
So when people see it, they're like,
Yeah, even 10, 15 years from now, they'll see it and they'll
Right.
still remember. Yeah.
Right.
We get asked about it all the time. It's a good conversation starter with new fans and new people.
Yeah.
Like, wow, what does that stand for and everything? So
Yeah.
that was kind of a good byproduct of going with the name. People asking, it's engaging in conversation with people about it. So it's really cool.
and trying to guess what it means.
Yeah.
That's another.
I was trying.
That's another interview in itself.
Derogatory thing. I mean, just anything, because there was no telling what it could be. So
Old Dirty
We-
Dave.
We've heard them.
Whatever.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, we'll keep it clean for radio.
Yeah.
Hey, this all goes on the internet. It's
Oh, there you go.
it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's whatever. So you guys have been together collectively since, was it 2013 or 15? I can't
Late 2012, I think we started.
David, we contacted each other. We've known each other for years and years and years, and
Okay.
I had been, I was kind of out of things for a while. Through the magic of Facebook and social media,
Gotcha.
we contacted each other, and then he already had a bunch of songs written and trying to put something together. So we connected and went through a couple of drummers auditions, and then
Okay.
just sort of by fate, we ended up in the same place with Kenny here, and he and I played in a band together for years back in the late 80s and early 90s.
Okay.
And so we kind of pulled him in, like that was late 2012, I think, like December 2012 when I first hooked up with David. And then so sometime the end of 2013, you came in, and he was living in Birmingham.
It was around
Alabama.
May
Okay.
2013.
And he was living in Birmingham and driving to
Oh, wow.
Villa Rica, Georgia, which is about, 2 hours away?
It was a 2-hour commute.
Okay.
So he'd come over and we'd have marathon rehearsals on the weekends.
And in fact, we rehearsed for a year before we played our first gig.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, just writing songs and, doing covers, and we just get in a room after 6 hours of, jamming, and we'd be, he'd launch into some Kiss song, and then we're like, oh, we know that, and we'd start playing it. And then
we just start jerking around on it and just be like, man, this sounds better than most people around town playing this kind of stuff, Yeah. And, but we decided, we were going to just try to be a step above,
Yeah, so we really took our time to,
get our amps and all our gear, we were constantly buying and trading. And
trying different sounds. So.
Yeah, trying to get all our tones and everything. And
I like that idea. It's better than just playing together for a couple of months and saying, "Oh, what the hell? Let's go try and see what happens."
Do a gig. I mean, some bands it happens for them like that.
Everything we did was very deliberate.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
Yep.
There was a idea behind it. There was a goal.
That's good.
And I mean, and that's our mode of operation now. In fact, that's just the way the three of us think.
That's good then.
The way we approach the band and music and that sort of thing.
I like that idea. How was the drive out here? Was it? I want to say I like that you guys do the Facebook Live thing a lot because I've seen a few bands that we follow that do that, and it just makes the fans feel like they're more a part of what you're doing.
Yeah,
and I personally love it. I want to thank you guys for doing that because it keeps everybody
we did one
involved.
Tonight.
We need to do more. Actually, we can probably do more.
Hey, social media content is a full-time job.
Oh,
to do it well.
I know. Yeah, I agree.
The drive today, it was a little tough. I mean, we played last night.
You guys played in Nebraska last night, right?
In Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah.
And
it's like 12 degrees.
Yeah.
You would think it would have gone from Nebraska to Kansas City to here instead.
Well, we were watching the weather because we were concerned that there, I guess all that wintry stuff stayed kind of south. But we got up played the show last night and hung out and got up about 6:30 this morning, hit the road at 7. And drove straight through, and we're in a hotel about 20 minutes away, so we went there and got took a quick shower, and then came straight to the venue at like 5:30.
Yeah,
and then
my goodness,
so it took us a solid 8.5 hours.
Not as romantic as you thought, right?
Oh no, I don't understand why why it didn't go from Nebraska to Kansas City to here, but it just we don't make the rules like that.
But tomorrow's going to be great.
You've got an hour drive from out here. You're going to be about an hour away.
The initial drive out here was about 14 hours.
To Kansas City, Kansas from Atlanta.
Yeah, it was a long drive.
And then we'll go home from Tulsa. We'll get up Sunday morning and head back to Atlanta.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're kind of off the rest of the month of December, and get back in the rehearsal room and writing and recording, and just get ready for what comes next year.
Okay. Yeah. Take the holidays off, and you might have to spend a few days thawing out from being out here.
It's supposed to be a wintry mix on on Sunday.
I guess all that stuff.
So we're going to go home to it.
I wonder.
We're going to drag it with us.
Yeah.
We're probably going to be riding with it.
They're not going to be very happy with you.
No, don't blame it on us.
Oh my goodness. So whenever you guys go back home, you have day jobs you go back to, or
we do
get back to the grind. And
unfortunately, I mean, that's the reality of unless you're already established, band or whatever. It's very difficult to to not have. So it's a delicate balance between doing this and maintaining,
mortgages and insurance.
Yeah. And I know it might not sound very rock and roll and very dirty and and whatever, but that's just the reality of it.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, I'd love to be just a photographer on the road all the time doing things, but it doesn't pay the bills. So.
It's exactly right.
So I saw that the Disorder came out with Pavement last month.
Yes.
Was that just out with Pavement? Had it been out? It had been out before that, right? Mm-hmm. And just Pavement just released it.
We put it out ourselves initially.
Okay.
And then they picked us up, and so we redid.
I was going to ask if
all
anybody
the
had to
art
redo and
just to make it. They thought it would be better to have something besides our ugly faces on the front of the record cover.
Right.
So we went along with it and just had an artist out in LA.
Okay.
Do all the stuff for us.
Did some remastering of the tracks.
Yeah, did some remastering, and so there's we got a box of the original release floating around that we still have. So we're kind of people want to buy that one as well. It's got 2 different covers, and it could be worth something someday.
You never know.
You could have 2 beer coasters instead of one.
Exactly.
2 different ones.
But the Pavement folks have really, with their distribution network and affiliation with Sony, it's more widely distributed, and they've got, with the Pavement name behind it, of course. They've done a radio campaign. So, anybody in a band, you can make your record and do whatever, and then you can start calling radio stations and people, and it's like, hey, we got a band, we're cool, play our stuff on the radio. And they're like, yeah, whatever. But then, somebody like Pavement, they have a machine behind them and a reputation and a name.
Helps.
So it's like, they've got us into the hands of a lot more internet radio stations.
Okay.
I think the physical copies are in
and
some stores and
and
terrestrial radio,
some smaller terrestrial active rock format stations. As I was describing to you earlier. Yeah.
I wish our radio station here would do that. You can't. It is.
Well,
it is the same 6 songs every hour.
How many times can you hear long play or long time?
It's the same thing in Atlanta. Atlanta does not have what they call an active rock. So, I mean, you can get on the college stations, but the big stations are either classic rock.
Yep.
Well, they play a mix of classic rock and some newer rock, but it's not like.
See, we've got the classic rock, and then if I hear another Five Finger Death Punch song, I'm going to punch somebody.
Exactly. Right. Metallica and that kind of crap,
And I've got, because I don't have satellite radio in my car, but my husband has it in his, so I stream it on my phone now, and I'm getting to where they're even playing the same. Where this is enough. I'm flipping through the channels on it when I'm sitting at work, and
there's so much content, there's so much stuff out there, and there's so many great bands out there that are putting out music. And nowadays, like I said, anybody, Dave's built a real recording studio over the past 15 years, so all of it, we have the luxury of recording our stuff. We don't have to worry about it. And that's a lot of people can. A lot of people are making really great music on their own, but the models have changed, and it's so very DIY now. Yeah, which is good and bad, because you can get flooded with stuff, and it's hard to kind of break through because there's so much stuff out there. Yeah, and people's attention spans, unfortunately, it's a real thing with social media and everything. I mean, we'll put out a video, and you can look at the metrics and see where people, if you don't catch somebody within 5 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
They actually have 10-second view stats on the video.
Right.
There's a lot.
Wow. They even have 3-second view stats for Facebook Insights.
So, I didn't know that. I need to start looking at those.
And then on YouTube, it's a 30-second view stat.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't count as a view unless they
because there's so much.
Yeah.
So unless there's blood, gore, or boobies involved, then people are going to flip it
right off the bat. Yeah. You got to show them boobs right at the beginning, and then then you've got them.
It's been a real learning process for us with digital marketing. I mean, that's basically what we're talking about: digital marketing and content marketing. I feel like, we've come a long way over the last few years with it, but there's always something to learn.
Oh, yeah.
And there's not enough time in the day to really supply all the content to our fans and would-be fans.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And when we started, even back in 2013, we were naive, even though we're, guys of some age. We were naive the way the business, or lack thereof, has evolved now, because we still thought, we're going to come out, man, we're going to do, the big amps and the big lights and PA, because we have our own production. We can come to your house and set up a concert.
Awesome. Yes, we can.
And we're like, this and that, and, you have great music, and then somebody's going to see you, and then, get the record deal and all that, and it just doesn't happen that way anymore.
That's true, unfortunately.
So it's been a huge learning
process for us.
Huge disappointment is what's been.
It can be disheartening.
Even on our side of it, trying to get stuff out there for people.
Yeah.
I need to start looking at some of those things on Facebook because we'll sit there sometimes and go, this was a great band. Why is nobody looking at what we did? This is, and you've got to catch them. You got to do it.
Do you pay for any advertisement? Because that's a way to get stuff out.
We have before, and that seemed to get a bunch of people from overseas. We're very popular in like Costa Rica.
Oh,
wow. Okay.
And Brazil, we've got a lot of people in Brazil.
Well, they buy music too.
No,
right?
they do exactly, and but it's just I don't know what you have to. But I hear that from bands too that tour outside overseas. It's so much bigger than it is here.
Yeah, they love that stuff,
and they spend their money on it. They do
supportive, very supportive.
Yeah,
and for us, it's really complicated, but. I noticed a couple of things. Once we exceeded 5,000 likes for our page and putting content out regularly, what we're noticing is that more and more people are engaged. To begin with, we could put something out there, maybe 25 people would hit a like on it. Now, if it's the right stuff, you'll have 200. Yeah. And then, 10, 15, 20, 30 comments down through there. And promoters, people that would hire the band, they look at these things.
That's true. Yep. I've had one of the promoters here in Oklahoma City ask me about a couple of bands that have hit him up. Hey, what about this band? And you have to get them. You have to. Yeah. And
they're
like, okay.
What's up, guys? No, the intruders.
So he's taken my word for it a couple times, but that helps a little bit. But trying to learn social media and the way to get things out there is definitely difficult.
Yeah,
I'm finding Instagram seems to work better for me than
somebody else
Facebook. I don't know.
Yeah, we have to do better with that. My wife is an artist, and she's very. Instagram is kind of almost a job for her.
Okay.
She gets a lot of. She studies it, and she gets a lot of work. People from engaging on Instagram, a lot of commissions and things like that.
Okay.
And, we need to do better with the Instagram. So.
Well, Instagram, I guess, kind of hits that people's small attention span because you just go through there and it's pretty much just pictures and small little videos and you can go through it. I mean, I shot, speaking of Five Finger Death Punch, I just shot them in Breaking Benjamin last week in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Put a few of those pictures on Instagram, and they're just, my phone's going off constantly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
And it won't do that on Facebook.
I think Facebook is kind of.
It's saturated.
It's still necessary, but it's kind of.
My kids tell me it's the old people thing now, too.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I think.
I like Facebook.
I think it was better until the company went public.
Yeah, that's true.
And now they have to make money from ad revenue.
That's true.
And so they put a throttle on everything.
Oh, yeah.
But it's still necessary. I mean, it's still a necessary.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm Governor.
Yep. Yep. Now, where can everybody go to get your guys' music? Are you on Spotify?
You can find us on Spotify. You can find us on iTunes, Apple Store,
Amazon Music.
Amazon Music, good.
Is it on the
Google? Yeah.
Google.
I'm pretty sure it is. I know Pavement put it on iTunes and Amazon for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or you can come to a show and get physical copies.
I like that idea too. That's always the best idea.
Or you can buy it from our website.
Yes.
Okay, what's the website?
ODDtheband.com.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yeah.
And follow the Facebook and all the social media sites. And
absolutely.
And we're still, we do have a YouTube channel. But that, again, that's another thing that, it still needs work.
Yeah.
I mean, again, there's so much to do.
Yeah.
In trying to do this that it's hard to do it all.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So, everything's, it's a work in progress. And,
Google Play, too.
Google Play, that's right.
Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, iTunes.
The Disorder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because what we do with these, we do the interviews and then my husband will do the editing on the interview. I do the editing on the photos, and then he makes
out some of our stupid stuff. Okay, cool.
A lot of mine. Like this is only the third time I've done an interview by myself. So you're in good company though. One was John 5 and one was Shaman's Harvest.
We don't need anybody else.
Nice.
But he'll put my photos and make a YouTube video, like a slideshow over the interview, so that way people aren't just sitting there listening, going,
right.
Okay,
this is boring.
Right.
Granted, you might get the same picture 10, 12 times, but it's a slideshow, so try to make something. That's our trying to get people's attention.
That's what we're all doing. That's what we're all doing.
Unfortunately, yes. So after the first of the year, you guys going to pick back up, get back out on tour again, or not sure yet? See what happens.
I mean, as far as touring goes, we got some things we're looking at, but nothing etched in stone just yet. So, yeah. But everyone will know.
Pay attention to the website and the Facebook page.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've been hitting it pretty hard, in Atlanta, some regional stuff, and then this came up, and so it's kind of time for us to get back in the rehearsal room and get some new material going and get back out there.
And with payment behind you, that helps now.
It does.
Yeah.
It definitely helps.
It's helping.
Yep, some of the labels and publicists that we've dealt with, Pavement's always been one of the better ones that we've had to deal with on our end. They definitely put their artists out there a lot, so that on our end that helps.
We're hoping in the next 12 months we can say things have really improved for us.
That's good. Exactly. Hopefully so. Well, that's all I've got. You guys got anything else you want to get out there?
Just thanks everybody for listening. Be on the for listening and be on the lookout for O.D.D. live coming to your town one day, hopefully soon. And
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. All that. What else? Are we missing anything? Any other holidays?
Probably a bunch of.
I'm sure there's a bunch. Yeah.
Happy New Year.
It depends on who you want to offend.
Nobody. We don't want to offend anybody.
No.
We want.
I thought we were ODD.
Well,
we don't care about that shit.
We ourselves right out of a bunch of fans.
Oh, okay.
We want everyone.
We want world peace.
There we go.
Yes.
On our terms.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That's the only way to have it. World peace according to O.D.D.
That's right. And if we got to crack your head in the process, we will.
Yeah.